Dilip, tell us a little bit about some of the steps that you take engaging with the customer for this incredible breakthrough algorithm.
The first step is for the customer to provide us some basic information on the facility, such as how many hours does it operate, is it 24/7 or 10 hours a day?
Sure.
The size of the chillers that are installed in the facility, maybe the square footage, and the general operating conditions in terms of who operates the system, whether there's a building management system is in place or not. Most of this information the user can provide within a few minutes because it's readily available. We also would like to get the billing data for the total energy consumption of the facility, and if possible, if available, the percentage of that energy is in cooling, which we can estimate, but if the user provides that, that would be better. With that information, we are able to come up with a preliminary estimate of what the savings potential is. At that point, if it appears that the savings are going to be sufficient and the paybacks are going to be reasonable, we would request the customer to let us come into the facility, spend a couple of days on site, and collect a lot more of the data that we need for a more detailed analysis. And that allows us to prepare a formal proposal through what we refer to as an investment grade audit.
So if I'm hearing this correctly, either a phone call or a data capture form with some questions. It sounds like there are about a dozen questions.
Yes,
it's not a
that is correct.
10-page document. It's a
That is correct.
one-page file. So with that, it's like anything. If you know what you're starting with, you can help guide them on what could be achieved.
What could be achieved. And then we can prepare a more formal proposal of the savings, provide the savings guarantee, and the time frame of installation, which is only about 2 or 3 months at most.
Is there a cost to have that preliminary assessment, or is that some part of just the course of doing business?
That is part of our proposal preparation process, and there's no obligation on the customer's part until they agree to let us install our technology.
Understood. Okay, so let's say that they've gone through, they provided on a call or through this data capture form some information. You come back within a few days or a week with
Within a week, yes.
enough to be dangerous, and then from that point, if they like what they see, you would potentially schedule a site visit to go to the physical building.
That is correct.
Okay, and from that, if it's an afternoon or a day or two, you come back within another week or two, or how long is that next phase?
Probably a couple of weeks,
Okay.
because we need to not only collect all the data on the existing equipment, but also how that data is currently being provided or not provided in the building management or building automation system. And we have to then figure out how we're going to interlink our technology with the existing equipment and the existing building management system.
Is there a cost for that typical investment grade audit as well with that deeper dive proposal?
The investment grade audit is done at our cost with no obligation on the customer's part.
So now that that's been completed and you're maybe a month into the relationship and they still haven't spent any money, if you show them that proposal, it's going to be a more accurate, I guess, reflection of what the monthly savings would look like?
It is, and in fact, it is guaranteed. We guarantee either the savings or the payback or both. As part
Because
of
you've
that
done the
proposal.
deep dive.
Right. Well, at that point, if they accept the proposal, they're essentially committing to pay us when we complete the project and demonstrate the savings.
You call that a letter of intent, or what's the structure of that?
That would
agreement?
actually be a contract between us and the customer,
Gotcha.
which specifies the terms of our engagement in terms of what we will do, what we will specify, and how we will measure the savings. And that once the savings are confirmed, they would have selected either the one-time payment option or the payment through savings option for multiple years.
I can imagine if I was in the position of a CFO of a major, hospital or a university, any of these bigger buildings, that I might want to see the savings delivered and then consider an option to purchase the system itself. Is that something where you could choose to, in the beginning, see the monthly savings and then opt to purchase the service outright?
If you do go with the option of paying through savings, then at the end of each year, there will be a 5-year contract. At the end of any year, the customer will have the option to buy out the system
Great.
for a certain price, which we'll specify in the schedule.